episode of Unscripted. Today we have a very special guest. She's young and talented. Her name is Natasha Thahane. You know, many people take forever to actually be recognized when they walk the streets of Johannesburg or anywhere else for that matter when they make it to TV because people don't really remember who they are. She's not been in the industry for that long. Well, she's been featured on two major drama series on TV, and her face, wherever she goes, you can recognize who she is. And I'm sure she's got so many people following her, wanting autographs and selfies. What is your secret, Natasha?
I don't know. Honestly, it's God's will. I'm here through prayer and who's Toba as well, just remembering why you wanted this. You know, I feel like when we get that chance, we forget what you wanted to do when you get there. It's okay, when I wanted to get that Ferrari, what do I want to do when I get it? You know what I mean? So it's through prayer and God's grace.
How many love letters do you get a day on social media?
It go down in the DM. I get like so many DMs from girls, especially. Young girls are so inspired by Umsebenzi and I'm very humbled and honored about that. So I try and respond. I remember I called one of the girls who is always my mentions and DMing me and all of that, and I wished her a happy birthday and she was crying on the phone. So that for me is just so humbling. Like it's overwhelming, you know what I mean? So the guys are a bit creepy though. A bit creepy. But I take it as it comes and isn't it will get blocked. Because I'm in jail. It becomes too much.
The creepiest message you've received? What did it say?
I said it once on an interview. There was this girl who sent me a DM saying, Ubuti, I make her pee wet. Don't ask. Don't
Hectic.
ask.
Hectic
I was
stuff.
like, what? But the love is just great. More than anything, it's just great and I appreciate it.
Only 21, I mean, you're still young, you are talented, there's still a long way for you to go. There are so many dark sides of the industry that you are in. Have you experienced some of those?
I have, and recently I was actually hurt by one of your journalists who bumped into me at party and asked me, Natasha, you don't even greet, but in one of your interviews you said you're humble. And I'm just like, but honestly, I even greeted everyone in general. I'm not going to be going around handshaking and everything, but people want to make you something that you're not. More than anything, they want to turn your golden heart into inclusive polite and you know what I mean? So I just literally distance myself from bad energy. I distance myself from bad energy. I've got my own group. My family is always there for me and supportive. And there are people who will say nasty stuff about you on the internet and tweet about how you look, your body, this is that. And I'm just like, Oksana, I'm slaying, I'm flourishing this life thing, whilst you are there at home tweeting and finishing your data. I'm making money to get more data.
In 5 years' time, where do you want to see yourself?
More than anything, right now I want to further my studies and create more jobs. I feel like there's so many girls, so many people with degrees who don't have umsebenzi and all of that. People from Feds, people from UJ who ask us, I'm just like, I'm just an actress, I'm not even a producer, I don't have my own show, you know what I mean? So I feel like we need to produce our own content and just keep pushing. The Fergusons have done that so well, and there's so many production companies as well, but abanye bayavala for new moon, you know what I mean? Nepotism is there, good was ban, all that, it's there. But more than anything, I want to just come back and create more jobs.
Just a quiz. AKA or Casper-Nyovest?
Oh man. Guys, I support local artists, both of them are good. AKA
Aries or MT?
Aries.
Alright, tell me more about your character, on the Queen. How do you find that? I mean, it's an emotional roller coaster. In love, out of love, hurt. Where do you get those emotions? Where do you tap into for you to have all those tears and be so convincing that, oh shame, I'm so hurt?
Firstly, Amo is very stubborn, she's naive, she's going through a lot, she's in the receiving end with the father and the brother. No Mawake Bashonile as well. Like she's just like, crying now with the storyline with Kagiso, and obviously the viewers know what Kagiso is playing Amo, but she doesn't know at this point. So I don't know how she's gonna react when she finds out, but she's a very stubborn girl. She's a daddy's girl. I can relate to her in that sense. I'm the son my dad never had. But when it comes to tapping into emotional scenes, I give a technical performance. You know, you need to be able to know what this is the character and be able to tap out. If in Kalin Kingazam, I won't stop crying on set. Because
Are you dating anybody? I mean, I can't believe that this beautiful lady here is single. I know she said in our interview that I am so single. Really? Are you single?
Wow. Guys, I'm single. I am so single. I'm focusing on just building Natasha and just pushing. You know, I want to go study.
What do you want to study?
I got a scholarship and I am going here.
What, next year?
I can't really say when because obviously I'm on the show and people are gonna start thinking, oh, she's gonna leave and all that and all those things. So that's selling a storyline that's not even there yet.
I know you are the granddaughter of the Archbishop Desmond Tutu. Do you have pressures in the industry to live up to the name?
I'm blessed to be related to Kulu, and you know, so many people see him as a legend, and to me it's like, oh, my grandfather, the one who comes to shows and everything, you know, and who's supportive and who always cheers my name when I've got concerts and all those things. But more than anything, I'm just trying to stay true to myself. This is my journey. I'm running my race, you know. So Uma and Ubaba and my grandfather and Gogo and all those people won't be there in the next 30 years when I have to now go back and be like, oh, why did I do that? Because I wanted to please them, you know what I mean? So I need to do what's best for me. And I need to learn and be like, oh, I shouldn't have done that. And know what's next time, I shouldn't do it, you know? So I'm only 21 and it's going to be a tough one because you know what I mean? So for me, when I start dating, you know, they're gonna be counting all the boyfriends that I dated until I'm 30, 35. And I will have a tree, you know, and they need to understand, I am still young. I am still gonna go through me breaking up with someone, having to cry on social media and having to listen, no, don't do that.
What advice can you give to a young girl who aspires and actually is inspired whenever they see you that there is Natasha, she's pursuing what she loves and she's doing it so great?
You must go to school, further your studies. This is a job as well. You know, people think what acting is easy and all of that. I didn't go to school for acting, yes, but I want to further my studies because I want to have that paper. You know, but if it's your plan A, make it your plan A. But more than anything, believe in yourself. You don't have to. I believe in God and I believe in prayer, and I'm here through prayer and God's will.
You're on your own.
No, you're on your own. No one cares. If you can learn Uguti, don't try and please everybody and do what's right for you.
It was Natasha Thahane, and thank you so much for coming through to Unscripted.